saying?
Yes, fire key. Life Ajay, you know?
We are here again, Ballhead and the Dread podcast. Make sure check out their short documentary here on the Mesh Marina. Also, Far Eye, Autarchii, aka the Dread EP. If you have not purchased it, make sure you do. And if you have not streamed it, it's okay to put it on replay. Let it play all day at work. you'll get a vibes if you get tired of listening to it. Turn it off. Let it play in the background. Turn off the sound, that is, right? Disrupting the Status Quo, link in the description. Also, his latest video, Freedom in Africa. Also, remember, if you want to hear some roots rock reggae music, check us out. Myself, Ballhead Jr., aka the Ballhead, on I Never Knew Radio on WLOI.org. Far Eye, what are we reasoning about today?
The reason I fire, the reason I meditate, you know, because I see this in my daily life so much. We talk about the addiction to drama. It's almost like a lot of people live overstand that them addicted to drama, you know. And sometimes I feel like it's just the way enough for the ones them grew up, and some of the things them were the ones them see. They're not even overstand. It's like a transfer. This drama thing it really crazy because enough people that hear drama and say, wait, are we talk about a movie? Are you talk about one series? No, I real life I talk about.
In regards to this drama thing, right? I just want to give a public service announcement or a disclaimer. We are referring to Black people because we speak about Black people, but this applies to all people. So I want to be clear. All right. So this applies to all people. And when I say Black people, I mean subgroups within Black people, Black culture. I think too many times we have a one size fits all, generalized Black culture, and Black culture is subdivided in so many different groups. So this is a portion of, unfortunately, maybe a large portion of Black culture who are addicted to drama, right? First thing I want to say about this whole drama vibe, that drama is a learned behavior. I grew up around an environment where not too much the household, but in regards to neighborhood, the ecosystem that I grew up in, where drama was the norm. It had to be problems. People love problems, specifically other people's problems, right? And if there wasn't a problem, I noticed that they took time to create a problem. People did not like peace. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how toxic the environment I grew up in. And when I say this, people probably gonna laugh, but listen, I didn't know people could get along till I got to college. I didn't know a group of people could just be chill with each other, like without gossiping about each other, without fighting each other, without arguing each other till I got to college. Because the neighborhood that I grew up, it was always small subgroups. This group against this person, this group against that person against that. There was no unity. It was constant conflict. I grew up around constant conflict. And in my mind, my impressionable mind as a young person, I really didn't believe people could get along. You know, in retrospect now, man, that's a very unhealthy environment to be in. But I think many people can relate because that is the norm, depending on where you grew up and what environment you grew up in, you know?
And a line of fire, I swear, when I say a while ago, I tell you, I no lie fire. I like no lie. Even when the whole college talk, what they talk about, when you reach a say, can I see some of them things there? I tell you that fire because as a man that grew up in the ghetto fire, you get for say, all right, a lot of people are exposed. Not that them are generally bad people, you know, but them just not exposed to certain things outside of for them group. And yes, and you feel like say, all right, the ones that exposed to certain things outside of for them group, majority are we right, so they have the same socio-economic status. So we that kind of can get along. No, at the total opposite. So the ones them pinpoint the small differences them what them have amongst themselves and create biggest excitement fire. Like when I say excitement, me I talk about girl a fight. You talk about who a quarrel over this. And then you think about it on top of that now. The same drama, I want to say, as all you hear about this violent culture, you know. This violent thing is so synonymous with drama in a fire because all of them violent occurrences where we hear about. When you hear about, think about how it build up or how it starts. You say, all right, let me hear the story and see if it makes sense. No, fire really some drama like, oh, this, he said this and she said that and And no, okay, all right. Then disagreement start, and then that disagreement now evolve to two people dead. So I really the same thing, it's just a different way how we process it all across the board in a fire. May I tell you that?
A serious thing, fire. And the next aspect about the drama, because we have to acknowledge this, right? We have to acknowledge the psychological standpoint. Unfortunately, right, when your life has just been, and I just want we're talking about black people. You have other coaches that go through this, but hey, we're not. I can't even say black people on the totem pole no more in America. I don't know what we at. When you're just so used to things going wrong, people have to make things go wrong to keep the thing going. Because what I've noticed this, and I've seen this firsthand, I think people will refer to this as self-sabotage. People are just so used to problems and life not working out for them. If life starts to turn or they start uh, behaving in a manner that turns things for them and things start working out, they're going to destroy it. And I think the psychology is, let me go F this up now before it gets F'd up later. And let me just deal with the hurt now before I deal with it later. And that's a big, 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 big issue that we have. Now, on a subconscious level, it may be a situation where they just don't feel deserving of anything good. I can tell you personally, Fire, because I have to work. I'll be truthful with you. I remember at one point in my life, Fire, I was experiencing a certain level of success where I felt uncomfortable. And I was questioning myself if I'm deserving of this thing, because where you coming from? You get what I'm saying? One is not the norm from where you're coming from, right? I think a lot of time with this whole success thing, that this is what I've learned, right? I don't know if anyone can relate to this. When you're around people who talk about people just so much all the time, you don't want to be the person spoken about. And the person who's usually being spoken about is a person that's on a higher level than everyone else for whatever reason, economics or excelling at a particular thing. So I think a lot of times in the subconscious, like, bro, I don't want to be, I don't want to get this thing like they're getting. So let me make sure I just stay in this place where I'm not drawing any attention. Right. It's just a theory I have. I'm not a psychologist, but I know personally that there have been points, and I had to work on myself. Let's just keep it above. There have been points where I've achieved a level of success where I said, yo, I got a little uncomfortable. Because one, am I a phony? Right? Can I really do this thing? Also, am I deserving of the thing? For me, I don't know about the next person, but for me, I think the biggest thing was me feeling deserving of this thing, because between the Christianity and the whole black inferiority, it was really working on my mind. Fire, I'm coming from far. People see at these points and like, yes, I struggle. I'm coming from far. Yes, I struggle with these insecurities and things. And here I am as a overperforming person, struggling within myself to say, like, man, like, you know, should I put the brakes on? I don't want to do too good. I know I could do even more, but I don't want to do. And it's just a conflict. And I think a lot of people who are progressive and achieve a lot of stuff and deal with that. But that's one of the reasons in regards to the, going back to what I was saying in regards to the drama, is that, man, like, people just feel very uncomfortable when things going right, especially when you're from an oppressive environment, just not from an economic standpoint, but from a spiritual standpoint, right? From an ethical standpoint. You're just used to stuff going wrong. So when stuff goes right now, this is like, nah, bro, this can't work. I gotta mess up something. And people who are from poverty, I believe this is statistically proved, not just black people, but they are the kings and queens of self-sabotage, because they make sure that they won't go to that next level for whatever reason. I'm not sure if you experienced that in your life, Fire. I don't know if I'm a unique being, but that's what I have experienced in my own life.
Fire, I'm tell you, say everything go there is accurate. You see, which part of that is so we extra accurate. Yeah, yeah. When they talk about when a man a win, and himself, him just feel like say, boy, no, something I go wrong. That you see the feeling, you see that fire, that is not spoken of too often. I'm feel like we start talk about them thing them more fire, because majority of fire and people in the current settings where them they in a fire, if them start to good things happen in them life, it's like, wait, the good thing here happen. All right, something bad I forgot happen, or probably wagwan, all this happen so long. It's not a joke fire. It's like people might take the thought, they start the simpler, but me did have to take it. Me I wait for get a chance for a reason expound back on the point the fire. Like people so used to bad things happening in them life and used to so much drama take place and so much downfalls. I people especially. That when the good start take place fire, it's like we have to find a reason to go back to the body. You know, say me a reason with a youth at Friday. Yeah, me a reason with a youth, but a couple days forward. And the youth said to me, say, him like me talk about some black stars in a sports. And him say, no, say him like superstars. But when I think about it now, me really I break down the whole discussion and I realize. So I ask him, so why you not like superstars? I mean, because people are look forward to them for do good all this time and all of them things there when there's other people out there, but it's not the fact same saying I like superstar catch me now. It's just when me I break it down, it's that me kind of start put it in a different perspective. So what me take from the conversation is that from a man start to rise as they say you start when you start get certain accomplishment, you start wonder if I wanna go say boy if you're phony and them thing there because of some most of the people in pre because automatically see, because our environment it not really trump success so much. So when time success start come in the environment, we as a people start find a way of seeing that success as being different. So okay, success come over. Oh, but the success in right. This is not your environment. What did you do to gain success? Because over here people don't get successful. So what did you do to get successful? You see me I say, what kind of sellout you sell out now to get successful? Because over here, we don't really see successful people. So at that now, me start really amount the thing to, and when we really look back on my life certain way, I look back on certain people I interact with, and look back on my community. You know, say, all we are going from the community where me come from, you know, the most bad talk when me hear about the community, it come from the people within the community. Them say, not good, not come from both. So me I said to them, say, so, only not soon self as good. No, me not attack me, but me just I say overall not good. So me I said, what kind of message you portray? What type of emotion you portray? What type of feeling you eject? It's just like the people them not see good in themselves. So automatically the drama now, drama is a thing, it's like a scapegoat type of thing. It's like the drama now make them have a escape, it's an escape farmer escapism, and that really take place.
But no, fire. That's the part I was just going to touch on in the sense that as long as there's drama, I don't have to focus on myself and there's no accountability because this is the thing. And we need to say this. Black people lack accountability. I am aware of all the social injustice. I am aware. I am aware how the system is set against Black people. But at the same token, because the system is set against Black people, they feel that allows them to not have any accountability to anything that they do. And that is a wrong approach. As long as there's drama, I don't have to focus on anything that I'm doing. I don't have to do any, what you would call it, what they call it, introspect or self-reflect, right? Now, along with this drama thing, there comes a disdain for stability. And this is in men and women, right? I want to speak about women first, and let's get on to the men. We're going to balance it out because it's not going to be a female bashing thing. This is not the point, but it's just acknowledge some traits that we need to get in order. Anyone that wants to understand women, specifically Black women, I advise you that you teach in an urban school and see where this thing starts at. You'll get a clear understanding of the origins of the behaviors, the traumas that's been implemented by Black people. Yes, the system plays a role, but we play a tremendous role in regards to destroying and molding the minds of the young sisters. In regards to stability, right? There's a brethren here. Man, he died. Kevin Samuels, right? Someone sent me one of his things. I started listening to him after the fact. A brethren sent me. I thought it was kind of comical, right? But in between, the man was saying some real things. But the part I wanted to touch on is not too much him, but what the women were saying. There's a culture now where these women want these men with all these things, like, you know, a certain look and finance and blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Now, the reality is, and I've learned this going through life about females, if they were to get that type of man, it would be boring for them because hence it'll be stability. And people don't like stability. If you're addicted to drama, you can't handle stability. So if you had a man, right, a good man, as people are, it's a good man, right, works, helps with the kids, cleans, cooks, always home, no drama, right, just chilling in the house, always with his family. women will lose their mind because at that point now, one, there's nothing to complain because people need something to complain about. And if everything is calm, right? And you're so used to things not being calm, I guess you just so uncomfortable waiting for things to go wrong. Now understand this could be a long-term thing, especially if people work together. And also for my people who are addicted to drama, there's nothing to complain about, bro. There's nothing to talk about. So it's like, what do we do now? Instead of building, growing, respect to my wife, we have some great groundings, right? We talk about life and all type of things, but I guess that would be boring for another person because we're not talking about someone else. We're putting attention on us. If we do speak about something, it's something like a concept, not a particular person, but that would be boring. I've seen situations. Listen to what I'm saying. Say me and you get into an altercation, right? I slap you, right? And you say, I'm going to go call the crew. Listen to it now. What is going on in a man's life that he's sitting there, right? That you could call this man, that he's going to show up. First of all, you don't know who's there. You don't know what the situation is. You don't know who's strapped. You don't know who active. You don't know if he's going to make it home. You don't know if he's going to get locked up. Obviously, this man cares nothing about his life to just show up and it's just whatever. Stable man can't do that. Stable man got responsibilities. I can't just go put my life on my line. I got to take care of my family. I'm probably at work. You know what I'm saying? So I may not even pick up the phone. I may not be able to attend. Think about it, Farah. You think about it. Me and you gonna go out and just fight random people, yeah? We gonna go leave our house. Listen, we gonna go leave our families, right? You gotta get out. We're gonna leave our families to go get into a random fight with random people, not knowing where this thing gonna lead them. No, fight. I don't want. I don't know. I don't know. We may need to go a little deeper into the slow suicide with the stability thing.
It's funny still, you know, because they touch a point where when touch piece a point where we want to touch too. You see, drama and impulse go hand in hand. Cause you see in time, so it really makes sense. No, it makes sense with the example where they give. Because I remember saying, you know, when drama go on, you know, impulse ready and kicking. So you see, impulsive people normally tend to love drama more, like, as opposed to a person who nonchalant or calm in a way where them hear about drama, reach them front step or one call them on them phone and one I go say, okay, I will assess the situation, what took place, how we can move forward. So with drama not come with too much thinking, you know. I'm find say enough time people, when it come to the thinking part, it's like a too much challenge for them. And then they ones want to, but me they mention the system. I'm really want to lick a fire right now upon the party. I'm want anyone who listen to this carefully. Because we always talk about the system I do with this and that, but as they say right now, we are the worst than what the system I do. But what we need to understand really and truly is that we are agents of the system. So how we are going to blame a system when we are number one agents who are carry out the work of the system? Because I remember, if you see, because we're so addicted to drama, we was signing on YouTube, we was signing on social media, we was signing on our own life and our own people. A drama, the first thing we want to hear before we even ask one if them good. So we are gonna say the system I bring we down when time we are bring down ourselves even more. We are carry out the work of the system fire. The very role model and the very people them we love. Them acidic, them prone to drama fire. Like first thing, all right. One thing me can tell there right now. Me see something there that day. And me can tell there it's straight. And me can talk and kind of guy can come beat me about for certain things. We look for internet. Me right now can tell that if something happen to like all I say all a Vibes Cartel or what, that's the number one trending on the internet, you know. Cause I sign in one day on YouTube for go watch and look at documentary thing. And one time I check it out, I say all over the internet, me I say boy Vibes Cartel married. So me I say at them thing are the people them interest. So if a man even married, say all right, say if a regular man, if me or you married. Seeing we got married. Nobody that business but we are married and business but our family. Because there is that boring for true. But when you check it out now, them want to know now. It's not just that them want to know say this a man are married, you know. It come with the drama of who the individual is, and it's gonna come with some mix up. Who married to know and boy, them know him have a woman already. So them know say him have a woman already now. Him are married to somebody different now. So what that I got and just imagine fire. You take 2 hours out a year a day for go look up and research about a man a married fire. So tell me now, and not just for the sake of you, say, boy, you know I'm happy for him. That is not the case. Because you want to know where it lead to and what type of drama you can go call your and you spend 2 hours research the thing, then you go call your friend them and spend 2 more hours talk about the thing, a 4 hour your life that you just spend now talk about mix up and drama, you know. So you gonna tell me say you are not an agent of the system when the system literally grab you for 4 hours for talk about something when that is not beneficial to you, to your people. If you have youth, it definitely not beneficial to the youth. It's not beneficial to your trainer thought. So me I try to figure out, and then the last point I really want to talk about the fire is it's when the people them celebrate them own a life. The people them we are saying, all right, a man have a birthday or a woman have a birthday. They might tell us say one up on the bad mind people them. So fire, how can you be celebrating your birthday or some celebrating some form of event in your life? But you're still talking about this bad mind people. It show me say this whole bad mind concept, because bad mind concept is a dramatic concept, you know. And that me feel like the people them addicted to this drama concept so much that even in a them celebration and them glory, them have to find a one piece side fire and tell about who ate them and raise. So we have to hype on the haters them and show off on this and that fire. So even at them celebration and them glory, the people them so addicted to drama that them can't neglect the little piece that them have to show a piece tonight, or else them don't feel happy and them don't feel good in themselves fire. That's shame.
All right, that people are acidic. I'm still laughing. That's a good one. Yeah, put that in the song. People are acidic. But no, it's 2 things about Sean actually said. They're very important. Happy. Any progressive person within this toxic environment can relate. I can go to you right now, not you, but a group of people say, man, yeah, I just graduated my PhD. They'd be like, cool, right? Conversation done. Now, if I say that, like, you know, man, I just got out, we'll talk for damn near all night, take me out to drink and everything because they want to hear bad news. The wildest thing I've never heard, I've never forget this. I came back from school, right? I graduated from school. I saw a dude that I went to high school. I don't know if I went to high school with, boy. I know him through the basketball thing, but the man said, yeah. He's like, yeah, I heard you was hooping, right? The man asked me, did I graduate? I said, what kind of madness is that? What kind of question is that? Yeah. The man never asked about my experience or nothing. The man asked me, did I graduate? But these negative questions, right? You got to pre people and listen, right? So a person to say, Farai, a person to see and say, Farai, how is the album promotion going? Or do you have any new music coming out, right? If I just see, no. Autarchii, are you still doing music? Hey, Junior is still do. Look, here goes a good one. Listen to this one. You're still doing that little YouTube thing?
Yeah,
All
them
right.
word there. Yeah, you see it.
All right. Because a person don't ask like, hey, you know, how's the thing been going? Do you have any new interviews? What you been doing? Nope. You're still doing and people love putting that little thing in there slightly. Right. And I burn a fire on that. Next thing you brought up a great point in regards to man. I ain't write the word down properly. I forgot. I know I remember the happy thing. It's something else you just said that was brilliant, and I forgot because I didn't write the word down properly. But yeah, it's just you know, it's just we want to hear bad news. We want to hear people doing bad. And I guess that justifies people's mediocrity or feels keeps them company. And it just, you know, because I noticed too, man, is that like that's why you need to remove yourself. It's very important. And I know it's hard if you're saturated in an environment, but you need to develop and get some skills and get the heck up out of there. Not saying you can't visit, but to live in there is very toxic because there's no support. The better you do, the bigger fight that you get. And that's the reality. Hey, black people are really nomads in this country, yo. And I'm gonna tell you what I've experienced this. I'm talking about first-hand experience. After you reach a certain heights in regards to economics, especially intellect, it's not too much. Yeah, economics to a certain extent, but once you reach a certain heights mentally and spiritually, you're no longer accepted by your own people. And when you go to this new place with these people, you're not accepted there. So you just here by yourself. You know, it's just like your success is a burden. Your success is really a burden in America as a black person because I don't have anything to talk to the people I grew up around with. I just don't. No disrespect to them. Like whatever they're talking about, I'm just not on. You know. Then when I go around these new people, yeah, some people may have a vibe, but it's not a full acceptance. the racial undertones are still there. So like black people are nomads when you reach a certain heights, and it's a burden to be, if you want to quote unquote be called successful, progressive as a black person, because there's no one, you're just by yourself. You create so much enemies by doing just wanting to do good for yourself. Everything is an offense to people eating. If you try to eat clean, if you work out, if you take care of your family, you get what I'm saying? Everything is an offense, but it's just, it is what it is, and you need to be aware of that and move around accordingly. Fire, I forgot, man. He said something brilliant, Fire, and I wanted to touch on it, and I didn't write out the full word. I know he spoke about happy. Um, I forget, but yeah, it's just that and if you are a person who's addicted to drama, future don't look bright. It is what it is. You really would have to change that behavior to have any form of progression. And one thing I want to add on there, one thing I want to add on too, because it ties in with the jealousy, with the drama. I had to learn this too. This is another thing. We need to do a whole podcast on this. Is something I had to learn. I had to learn to be happy for people's success. As crazy as that sounds, right? I had to literally learn how to be happy for people's success because I was never taught to be happy for someone else's success. And I will say it's been a very liberation. Well, I want to say it's been a very liberating.
Fire, you know what say?
That grateful is a burden on your spirit.
Fire, you know what say? Come like a real mystic. You know, so I just wait for the finishing point because watch this. Watch the level. No joking, no, we are laughing, but it's a serious thing, Because say it's a little advice me there say me I wait for you finish so me can give the people them. Because I tell you, say, if you the first check where you can check for say are you really drama free? Here where you gotta check if you're drama free now. Are you happy for people's success? Say it's so funny that they say that. That me there say I wait for you finish, Are you happy with people's success? When you're genuine, when you see somebody strive in an immediate environment, because it's two different things, Seeing somebody strive on TV and seeing somebody strive in an immediate environment is two separate things. I feel like we need to expound upon that a little because success, remember, say anybody who sees somebody on TV, generally in the mind, them think that person is already successful. So with them seeing the evolution of that person on TV, first thing we not even know if it's scripted. So TV to them is a whole different scenario. Them will love people in the TV, but when it comes to the real world now, and even then them have, even in the TV world, them have a whole heap of criticism to make off of simple things like, oh, look at what she wear. I mean, I like her because she wear that, or because she act these roles. I don't like her. But if you really want to know if you feel with drama, just meds how you see people, how you meds, how you talk about other people. What kind of happiness in the recent days you find with other people? How you actually motivate somebody when them come around and tell us, no, say this me I do. What is your response? Did you give them a negative response or you give them a positive response so can make them continue to do what them I do? Them thing you tell your character, and tell how much you're addicted to drama, because sometimes you see, I feel like drama-free people not drama-free people, dramatic people are people who actually let down society, And that's one thing me talk about society upon a whole. You know why them let them do, let down the people them too? Because enough time you have some good youth who genuinely come with some ideas and some concept, but them let them release them ideas and concept that to dramatic people. And you see, because them do that now, them people are also used to drama. I go tell them some story or tell them something. I say, oh no, say you can't go sell no food. Yeah, our man say want sell food pan the corner because see so much people are walk pan the corner every day. And I say, you must make sale. No, you can't sell no food. You see, if you sell food, it's because so much people are past them. I go always want to beg you, and them now go want spend the money and buy it. So it's right off the top now. The youth could have make some money because everybody eat food and the food place is full of so much food traffic. Him could have make some money off of that. But because the dramatic person go give him the advice and tell him, say, boy, no, don't do it. I remember saying, then we kill you, because then we pass you and rob you and take your money, So you say, oh, fast it escalate. So a youth hopes and dream of becoming an entrepreneur now and making some money for to elevate himself, which him could have elevate from this and leave for to build all him own a cook shop. him not gonna do it again because the people them who love the drama, used to the drama so much, always have a negative story to tell you, and that are gonna deter you from getting your goals.
So you're bringing up the correlation of the connection between drama and discouragement, right? And
Big time.
it boils down to misery, right? It boils down to misery. It boils down to lack of confidence in oneself, and they want to project that. That's the next thing too, fire. This reason could go very long, right? But I ain't trying to stretch it out. But like a lot of times too, with the negative people is that they really project their negative energy on others, and you gotta block that fire. Get shielding and block them because they're very. They love to deter people from doing stuff, you know. And sometimes I don't think it's done out of malice. That's just their norm. Their norm is to be frightened of everything and to be scared of everything. So now it's just like being projected. So all the time, that's not the case. Sometimes it is a grudgeful vibe and a hating vibe. And hopefully you have enough understanding in life to pick up on one and the other. But um, to bring everything full circle, right? We do have to acknowledge that a lot of things people ask for, they don't want, right? And if you are a person, an adult, younger people, please help them so they don't have those same type of insecurities and self-sabotage. If you're a person self-sabotaging yourself and you can be truthful with yourself and acknowledge it, there's work that needs to get done. You know, you are worthy, right? You should do things. You are worthy of things. And I think one of the big issues we have with the self-hate amongst our people is we just don't feel worthy of things, right? And that plays a big role in regards to mating, who people hook up with. You know, a lot of times young ladies are with. I hear a lot of this thing about girls, well, they don't like good guys and blah blah blah. But a lot of times it's just like they don't feel worthy of the person. They feel more comfortable. And a lot of times they want to be with a person. That's a different reason. I'm gonna go down that route. We need to do a reason about that, right? But this whole self worth thing is a big thing. It's a big, big thing. And I was a person that always had confidence, and I struggled with self worth in regards to how much I could achieve. I was putting caps on myself. Say this thing get a little out of hand. You get what I'm saying? You go into a different environment, it gets uncomfortable, but you have to be comfortable being in uncomfortable positions. You know, so Fire, we give thanks for this topic. We give thanks for the reasoning. And some of the people, you need to stop lying to yourself. And if you're a drama person, some people far gone already. You're not going nowhere with their drama, right? But if you're a person that feels you can change, I advise that you change. And also, I want to do a reasoning on the joys of being happy for others. I can speak about that personally. I just think that energy that you put out, Fire, I got a dope life, yo. I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? But I'm a man generally happy for people. And I just feel that plays a big role in the type of life that I have. I'm not saying that my life is empty of problems. I'm not saying that, right? But I have a very great life. And I think that a key role in that is the energy that I put out. And I'm very, if Fire tells me great news, I'm very thankful inside. I'm not grudging the man. I'm not mad because I know I think some people struggle with. They feel if you're doing good, that takes away from something that I'm doing, Fire, and it has nothing to do. We are so unique and special and individual in our own ways, and everybody's on a different tribe, Fire. Everybody on a different journey. What this man, as my mother always used to say, what this man's supposed to get, I'm not going to get, and what I'm going to get, this man not going to get. It is what it is, and I think once you understand that, you won't be offended by other people's success. And I just think it's healthier to be happy for other people. You know, I think grudgefulness causes some disease. I think some of the grudgefulness and the bad food causes some internal breakdowns in the body. Yeah, you know, and there's a lot of some people just hate. And as you stated earlier, a lot of the murders is just grudgefulness, right? Just mad that people winning, mad at us. That's a lot of hate, fight to go kill a man that didn't bother you on the fact that he winning. It's pretty wild when you think it's pretty sadistic, you know. But that's where a lot of people are mentally. That's just the truth, you know.
Excitement that us there the other day. And sometimes for them together, like might sound weird, but when you hear all some of them killing there take place, it's just an excitement in a fire. Like people so just want to be excited. Oh, all right. Them not think about the consequences, you know. Them not think about the excitement in the moment. All right, in the get to me are the man right now. I'm that person who people are gonna fear. So it's just a matter of being excited and all of these things now. But you see when time things calm down and come down to earth now, then time the assist people start to really realize what take place. Because excitement coming like a jug, you know. And come like excitement is like a jug fire. It get people so riled up and this drama thing going back and forth, this whole adrenaline pumping, based when the adrenaline slow down, and you start realize, all right, all of the criticism, I not have to criticize nobody no more. I not have in this back and forth. I not have in an argument no more. I not have to go seek mix up. I not have to go seek all of these things were negative now. You realize, say, oh yeah, it's a whole different world. You say, if you just strip yourself all of them things there, the world bigger than all of that now. You realize, yo, you can strive. You can go, they go do a whole heap of different things. Oh, and me alone can go out, they go do different things. You have people around me too who can go out, they go do different things. And wait there. If the whole of we collectively do different things, then guess what I got me now? We start build upon the economic ladder, we start build upon the morality ladder. So much different things start going and progress start make. Life is good. Problems now got eliminated fully as they say. But life is good now. So the great things start happening. Some feel like the people them fear pre, but and look at this whole drama vibes, a joke thing.
A reality, man. And the gang said it the best when he said you're running and you're running and you're running away, but you can't run away from yourself. Right? Too many people trying to run away from themselves, yo. They can't get away from themselves. Right? You can't run away from yourself. I want to say give thanks for everyone tuned in. Mesh Marine, the documentary there. Make sure you check it out. Also, Fire Eye, Autarchii, Disrupting the Status Quo EP there in the description. Stream it. Put it on repeat, right? YouTube, make sure you check it there. Freedom in Africa and previous videos also. All right, what's the video before this one that's just words? What do you call those? A word video or what's the proper term?
Video.
Lyric video. Which one is that one?
Escaping by the Night.
Ah, there we go. Make sure you check out that one.
Yeah, I know so every tune on the project have a video, you know, except as the water flow. So with the accomplishment that, you know.
A big time. Yeah. Definitely check out that one, Escaping by the Night. Many Rivers, Pumps and Pride. Holy Platoons on there, far right. Also, if you want to hear some roots rock reggae music, we are spinning on WLOY.org every Sunday 9 to 11 a.m., Wednesdays 8 to 10 a.m., and Thursdays 10 to noon. That is Eastern Standard Time. I Never Knew Radio, which here is truly Junior, aka the Ballhead. That's pretty much it. We really appreciate everybody been supporting the thing. I'm not sure if you guys been sharing it with your peers or something, but we notice more people are tuning in, so we're very thankful for that.